Hi everybody, welcome to the Nerd Cave. This is Still Playing with Toys live. I'm Troy Benjamin and...
I'm Jason Hardwick.
And we're here coming to you, we're multicasting, which is great. You can watch, it's like multipass.
Multipass.
Multicast.
Carbon.
We're multicasting so that you can listen to us through the iTunes, the interwebs.
Through the iTunes.
Or you can watch us on the YouTube channel, which is great for when you're at work.
Yes, you want to kill some time, your boss isn't there.
Just
watch a little video.
keep work minimized down here, and then you can always just come back to it.
Safe for work.
Much safer.
Whole thing.
But safe for work for the most part.
Well, yeah.
Until he starts.
The naked episode we're planning is going to be huge.
We'll give you forewarning so that you can avoid it. But so this show, we're really excited to come to you and talk to you about because
incredibly excited.
It's like everything that defines us.
It's a passion project, Troy.
It's a passion project. Well, it's a think piece. This is it's a pop culture show. Mm-hmm. It's a things that excite us show. It's basically a chance for the two of us to talk about anything and everything that we want. And I guess the question is why? Why do people care?
Why should you be watching us or listening to us versus any other podcast? Because everybody's got them.
Or two.
Or
three. FillInTheBlankShow.com. That's this guy's.
Yeah, but why should you watch us? Or listen to us?
And I think
what's your answer for that?
I think that's a good question. I mean, the biggest
Great question.
The biggest thing I can tell you, everybody that's watching / listening to us, is that we're like you.
Yeah.
We're fans of comics and movies and toys and all of we're in a nerd cave for God's sake.
Yeah. No faking it here.
No faking it.
Yeah.
But
we're not like some celebrity, No. We're not. That may or may not actually really be into the subject. Like, we're into it. We're just like you. We're just two dudes that love this shit.
Two dudes
that... Are we allowed to curse on this thing?
Yeah, we're gonna swear. It's not safe for work.
No.
But there's gonna be some swearing. I'm sorry.
A little bit.
We'll just tell you earmuffs. All right.
Yeah. Don't show grandma.
Just don't show your grandma this one. Oh, sorry, grandma.
But we're just like you, though. I mean, we have everyday interests, but
we do have a little bit of an advantage in the sense that both of us also work in this crazy Hollywood film industry.
In the tinsel town.
And so, Jason's an editor. I'm a producer. That nobody knows what a producer does, but that's okay. And so we kind of have some insight, and we have some of our own observations to help analyze the stuff that's happening, that's changing geekdom as it stands.
Our perspective is twofold in that we live it, we work it, we experience it, and then we're fans of it as well. And how do those two worlds kind of combine and come together and interact, and which we'll get into in later episodes more in depth. But so that's kind of our perspective, and we thought maybe someone would be interested in that.
We hope. Subscribe now. So that's the Still Playing with Toys show in a nutshell. And so I guess I should tell you what Still Playing with Toys
what the hell does that title mean? Like, where'd you come up with that? Because Troy's the mastermind behind the website in general. So
well, I wanted to make money, and
good.
We're not going to make any money. This is all free.
This is all free. It's all free.
But no, Still Playing with Toys is when you were 8 years old, you played with toys every day. And even if you didn't, you still played sports. You threw a football. And that's kind of, we're both 30 now. Spoiler alert. And that was my old man clearing his throat, because I'm 30. Yeah. And but basically, we still play with toys every day. Like I still buy comics, and we buy toys. We go down the toy aisle.
$30 a week on comics still.
Where
are they going? I don't have the space for it. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment in LA, but I still buy them.
That's why you go e-comic, and we're gonna get into that in another episode.
That'll be another episode.
Stay tuned. But so that's sort of indicative. Like all of us still sort of play with toys in one way or another. We have other shows that are coming out on this channel that are other cool people that still play with a toy in their own right. Like Ryan, who does our show Layers of Airs. He's an amazing guitarist.
Amazing.
And he plays with a guitar. Like, that's his toy.
That's his toy in a sense.
His very one-of-a-kind, very expensive toy.
Yes. I'm sure he would love us calling his guitar a toy.
I know, exactly.
We'll get his comment.
Ryan, I'm sorry, your profession is not a toy.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I mean that show is going to be amazing. I play a little guitar myself, nowhere near as talented as this man. And so, if you have any interest in music, if you play yourself, you really need to watch Layers of Airs.
Layers of Airs,
because you will be amazed at the guitar playing you will witness.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually going to cut us there because I see that the battery light is flashing on the camera. But
no.
that's
we got your layers of your layers.
So it's going to be a really cool show.
It's going to be an awesome show. That's looking forward to
And then
that
the other show we have is called Skeek.
Skeek.
Which is a combination of sports and geek. You see that there?
We were going to go with Spageek, but...
Spageek, but it just sounded... It's like a weird Italian thing.
Spageek.
Yeah, Spageek. But we'll cut that out. We're racists. But
it's okay. My fiance's Italian.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Sorry,
she talks Laganese all the time.
Oh, Jason, why you not come home?
Yeah, she loves it when I do that, by the way.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Yeah.
But
anyways.
So Skeek, which is hosted by Nikki, is going to be this... It's a sports show that's kind of geared towards us.
Aimed at...
like you and I.
Yeah. The types of people who may or may not be avid sports fans.
Yeah. Like you're a football. You like sitting on Sunday and watching football, but you don't necessarily have a fantasy football team or something like that. You know, or you do, or you want to have one, and that's kind of where this show comes in because it's gonna be like a primer.
For the uninitiated.
For the uninitiated.
Or if you have one sport that you're really passionate about, like Troy here, avid hockey fan.
It's true.
But, you know, maybe you're not into another sport, like baseball. You're not a big baseball guy.
But I want to get into baseball.
Why not?
Or I'm at the water cooler at work and I want to talk about baseball because everybody's talking about, man, did you see that walk-off home run? And I don't know what a walk-off home run is.
What the hell?
So that's where Nikki's going to come in. She's going to have some guests that are going to help her out, some co-hosts. It's going to be awesome. Check that one out. And then the final show...
The big one.
The big one is called the PJ Invasion. And that is Allie and Abby basically giving you a Martian's take on us.
On the world, on Earth.
It's like a Martian's observation of this guy, of me, of the weird, crazy guy that talks to an empty chair. I'm not talking about Clint Eastwood. But no, it's going to be their observations of everything that happens in our world, and it involves puppets.
It involves puppets. I mean, that alone.
That's
puppets.
Worth the price of admission.
Podcast, puppets, alliteration. Yes. You're fans already. I can see it.
And again, I mean, and you would think like multicasting, you have to see puppets, but they are so funny. You can hear it. It's pretty good.
We've done the science.
I think of it as This American Life hosted by two Martians.
Yeah.
Basically.
That probably even sound like
that
Ira
probably
Glass.
Sound like Ira Glass.
No. Oh no, Ira, we love you.
Oh, Ira.
He's never gonna see this.
He's
too busy doing stories that matter.
He does, and so well.
Really
but we're not Ira Glass. So
no.
But I think that, you know, much like Ira Glass, we can talk about anything and everything that we want to. Like and it's sort of like American life, geek life in a nutshell. And all of those shows also kind of speak to it.
It's true. It's true.
And we have the ability to talk about anything.
Anything and everything. Random stuff you would never see coming.
Like
the Serenity Cheeto.
Serenity Cheeto.
That's right. I'm holding right here an original Cheeto, nacho cheese flavor. None of that other shit. Shaped like the Serenity from Firefly and the Serenity film.
I'm really glad that you brought this on the show.
Me
because
too.
I kind of want you to tell the story of when you found this Cheeto. Because this guy eats Cheetos pretty frequently.
Oh, I love them.
It was kind of a fluke that he even looked at it before just like shoving it into his throat hole.
I practically eat the bag. But I was at work. Troy and I are currently working at the same place right now. And they have Cheetos in the kitchen. Going through. A little hungry. Got 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
got a little
it's about that
grumblies,
time. You gotta.
I need some Cheetos while I'm working. Reach in, shoveling them in my face. Yeah. But for some reason, fate steps in.
It's a sign from the God.
And I actually look at something that's about to enter my mouth instead of just shoveling it in. And lo and behold, I find this little gem. And what did I do? Fine folks out there and still playing with Toysland? Drop my note card. It's fine.
You don't need that.
What did I do? I jumped up from my Avid, ran to Troy's office like a maniac, and started yelling, "Look what I just found. What does this look like?"
Everything stopped down because of this little Cheeto that's shaped like a Firefly class space vessel.
And we'll give you a close-up look, but it really is uncanny.
It is. It's like And I love the fact that you were just shoveling these things into your mouth, and you suddenly saw it was like divine. It was like Jewel State herself intervened and said, "Look at this, Cheeto!" Amazing. So
that's how random the show can be. I mean, we're talking about a Cheeto. So if you happen to find a Cheeto that looks like something,
send it in. Send it in.
We'll talk about that. Why
we don't. Well, we don't need to talk about Cheetos all the time.
We're not going to like, with you Doritos.
Episode 6, still talking about Cheetos. But
the material's there. You go with it.
No, all right. I think you can milk the Cheetos some more, but we'll get back to that. So I think it's the little things that get us excited, that Cheeto, and you taking part in the show. And that's what's so exciting about this is that we get excited about little things and we want to share them with you, and I want to talk to you about it. That's like I want this is my special bonding time with my special friend.
I'm getting paid for this, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it.
I thought we were friends.
No.
I think that's a good note for us to end on there, buddy.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us,
for the
everybody.
Inaugural edition of Still Playing with Toys Live. I'm Jason Harburg.
I'm Troy Benjamin. Please come back, subscribe, listen to us on iTunes, and
put us on Facebook. Like us on
Facebook. Tell your friends.
Tweet us.
I think we have significantly covered all of that.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Add us on LinkedIn. We'll write you a review.
Put us on the LinkedIn.
Yeah, we'll recommend you.
Whatever job you want, we'll give it to you.
We'll give it to you. We don't pay, but we'll give it to you.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, until next time, please come back. We'll see you guys next time here at Still Playing with Toys. All right, well, cool. Good show.
Yeah, good show, man.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, good seeing you, man.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Ooh, Cheeto.
A little stale. Yeah, definitely a little stale. That was bad.